Hello, this is John Locke, and today it was raining really hard. I had to bring my dog in. She was scared. It was thunder and lightning. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about a question that I saw in Quora, or maybe it was Reddit. I don't know. But it was saying, how do you make a website rank if 80% of the content is images? Excellent question. So this is probably a photographer's site or some other, like a portfolio site, a gallery site, some sort of website where most of the content is image based. A couple things that you can do. First thing you should do is make sure that you are putting words around the images, whether that's captions saying what the images are. Find a way to include some sort of words in some of the pages. Don't make it just galleries without words, because images are cool, but don't rely on Google image recognition to rank you for things. Google and other search engines still are able to crawl and understand words better than they can any other thing, better than video, better than images. And while there's a lot of advances that have been made in image recognition, it's not something that I would rely 100% on. So put some words around some of the images wherever you can, captions or whatever it has to be. Second thing I would do is start optimizing images when you upload them, or if you already have a bunch of images uploaded, you're going to want to download them and maybe re-upload them with these characteristics. First, whenever you upload a file, rename the file from, let's say it's, if you're taking it with a camera and it's like image 5035, rename that file to the thing which it is describing. If it's a picture of, two people walking through the park, then rename the file two people walking through the park, or couple walking through the park, adult couple, whatever. So rename the files. The second thing you would do is before you upload them, right click on the image and go to properties. I think this works in Windows. I actually know this works in Windows because I do this. I've done this for clients. It seems to help. Done this for myself, it seems to help. But right click on the image, hit properties, and then you're going to see some places where you can add metadata. Now I know for a long time in web design people were saying strip out the data to optimize images and take out all the metadata, take out the tags and the comments and the description of what the photo is. But what I'm going to tell you right now is go ahead and put that back in. So there, if you right click and you hit properties, there should be places for tags, comments, and a description of what's in the picture. Go ahead and fill all that stuff out before you upload these photos. This will help you be found in Google image search if you're doing this and you are putting words around the image once you do upload it and you're renaming the file. So fill out the tags of what is being described there. Fill out a description of what the image is. Put comments in there that are also keywords. That's going to help you be found in Google image search. Okay, so now you upload your photo and it's on the site. What you're going to want to do is fill out the alt attribute, the alternative text. These are for screen readers, which are used by blind or visually impaired people to read what's on the page. So keep in mind too, Googlebot, and BingBot, the crawlers which crawl the web and index all the information, including the code and the text and the images on your page, those are also blind. They cannot see. They are just crawlers. So make sure that you, in the alternative text, you put a description of what's there. Now, a lot of people will tell you to load it down with keywords. That's not what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to say just describe what the image is. because above all, you want to help human beings. It's not all about gaming the system. But in the title tag for the image, in the title spot, that is where you can insert your keywords. So if you have a keyword, a phrase that you want to associate with that picture, that's where you would put it. So you've uploaded it on its site. The file is renamed. You have all the metadata added back in with keywords. The title is of the photo of the image is has keyword dense wording there, but the alternative tag is just a description of what the image is. So here's another thing which I found very useful, is that the title and the words that are on the actual page where the image is embedded will give Google some idea of what that image is. Now, if you have a bunch of photo galleries where it's like 1 million photos or 100 photos or even 50 photos, it's going to be less effective. And that's why I say, like, if you can output some sort of caption to those images, that will be useful. But the title of the page is going to be useful too. So, be sure to use as many words as you can. Now that you've published your photos and you've done all these things, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. The next thing that you should do is maybe share these images on Pinterest, a place where people seek out images. So Pinterest, make sure you pin these photos in a place where people are searching out images. That might help people discover it and send a little traffic that way. If you feel so bold, you might share these images on Instagram. If there's a way to do that, share it on Instagram and have it, maybe put a link to the actual page where the photo is embedded. Oh, that lighting is much better. See that? Much better. Hey. But yeah, so share that to Pinterest and Instagram. That will be useful. So to sum up, making your image heavy website rank, remember, it's still about driving traffic to pages. So make sure that you rename the file of your photos, embed the metadata, have a keyword-rich title, put words around the image, use alternative text that describes the image itself, but isn't necessarily keyword-rich, and share it to places where images are being sought out. So Instagram, Pinterest, maybe even Flickr. Flickr might be a good place too. So places like that drive a little traffic. And aside from that, I would say, make sure that your site is listed in the appropriate places, that you're driving links from places that are associated with your type of business. If you're a photographer, getting links from photography directories, any local business directories that allow photographers to list their business, that might be good, and so on and so forth for whatever business category you are. That's the advice that I have for trying to rank a site that's 80% images. If you have comments on that, if you have feedback on that, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments below. I'm John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. We help manufacturing and industrial firms with SEO, and we help them get more requests for quotes, more money. And we're publishing videos every day, so we'd love to see you subscribe. Till next time, peace.